the day. Without them, we would not have had this.
Ultimately, it's a collaboration in its truest form. Um, as you said, it started out as an idea, and we sat and we said, but why not? So I come from the Bono Ubuntu program, which is a program that's running in the Eastern Cape. And our aim and mission is to ensure that all children with a visual impairment, whether they're blind or partially sighted, are fully included in society, in their homes, in their communities, in school. And so when we started chatting, we said, this is exactly what we want. We want all children to be included. And, Tangible has got such an amazing track record so far of the success of it being implemented in schools. We said, why not run it that it can be in our special schools for our visually impaired and for those children that are in mainstream schools with a visual impairment. With these adapted kits, they can now participate with their sighted peers too. So, as you said, it was a process. We had to think, how can we take something that is a digital game, primarily on the phones, with small tokens that you play with, and adapt it in such a way that these children can play. And so we started that, and we realized, conceptually, we can think what's going to work, but in reality, we need to get the experts in, and that's the blind children themselves. So that's why Masi is here today, because I can tell you about how it went and the process, but he can actually tell you the impact. And so we have piloted this now. Masi will tell you more about them. We ran classes at the school in Gqeberha, at Kanisa School. We tried it out. We got feedback from the learners. This works, this doesn't work. And what the biggest thing that we did come to see is that we need to move quickly in giving more levels, because these kids moved way faster than we anticipated. They exceeded our expectations, and it's been an incredible experience to see inclusion in action. And that's what we really want to be seeing. As a community, this should be the norm, and it's not. We're not there yet. And so we're looking forward to starting to change people's understanding and the way they think about inclusion and disability, that why not make it that all children participate, regardless of their disability? Finding that common ground, looking at what do we have in common rather than what do we have that is different from each other. Basi is going to tell you a little bit more now, but he will tell you more about what he's experienced so far in the program.
Today I'm going to talk about how Ms. Rob and them started introducing coding to us. So they came to us, I think, earlier this year. I think it was around March or February. So they introduced coding. They told us, so we didn't know what coding is that time. So in class, we had sessions where they will instruct us how to move from one place to another. So with our bodies, maybe they will tell us 10 left, 10 right, how many steps we need to take forward. Then we got used to that. We did it on our own. Then they started bringing the tokens. Before that, they first show us also the grid with the blocks, so we understood. So they brought the tokens. We started working with them. And earlier, they brought the game to us and we started playing. So on the 18th of July, we had a competition in Port Elizabeth with different schools. So I remember, I think it was like they gave us 30 minutes, and our level for visually impaired was from level 1 up to level 10. And I can still remember I finished that levels in 19 minutes and 11 seconds. So I found it very interesting for me, very good. And the more I play it, the more I think faster. And what I think for me, this game would be good for me in future, because it seems like the more problems I